Hi, I'm Lindsay, and welcome to Blankets with Heart. This video is part of the Blankets with Heart Crochet Crash Course. Whether you're brand new to crochet or you just need a refresher, these videos are designed to help you with the basic stitches that you'll need to get started. In this video, we're going to talk all about slip knots. Whenever you need to start crocheting, the first thing you do is get the yarn on your hook with a slip knot. So first, I'm going to show you what the difference is between a slip knot and another type of knot you might make, why we prefer a slip knot when it comes to crochet, and then I'll walk you step by step through the process of making a slip knot so you can confidently do it on your own. Let's get started. This crochet hook has a slip knot on it already. Now, a lot of times when people aren't sure how to make a slip knot, what they'll do is they'll make a basic knot like this, and then put that onto the hook. This isn't ideal because when you make that style of knot, you're basically stuck with the loop however big you made it. In this case, that loop is way too big, but I've also seen people do it and the loop becomes way too tight. So when you start chaining, you wind up with this really wonky difference between where that first knot was with the loop on the hook and the rest of your stitches. Slip knots are awesome because basically they slip. They're adjustable. So you can think of a slip knot like an adjustable knot. You can open it up and close it up depending on which side you're pulling on. So let me show you without the hook in there. I pull on this side, it takes up yarn from the tail and it opens up. If I pull on the tail, it'll close up. This means that that loop on the hook can get to be just the right size for the hook that I'm using. That's why we love slip knots. So let me show you how to make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, take your yarn tail and make a loop. You want to make the loop so that the yarn tail yarn is going over the yarn that's coming from the ball. This is a pretty giant loop. It doesn't have to be that big. So I'm going to make it a little smaller and easier to work with. Now I'm going to take my hook, go from front to back through that loop, pick up the yarn tail, and pull through like this. Now I'm going to pull on the yarn to snug up my slip knot. And there, I've got a slip knot just like that. And I'm ready to start chaining. Let me show you how to do that a couple more times so you can get really comfortable with it. So one more time, take your yarn tail, make a loop of yarn with the yarn tail going over the yarn that's coming from the ball. Arrange it if you need to so that you have a good amount of tail. Now you've got a loop. You're going to put your hook from front to back through the loop. Now when I mean front to back, I mean that this strand coming from the yarn ball, you're going to lift up and you're going to put your hook through like this to get the tail. And you're going to bring it like this, but hold on to that tail so that it doesn't come all the way through, and just pull on the tail to snug up your slip knot. Perfect. Take your yarn tail, make a loop with your yarn so that the yarn tail is going over the yarn from the ball. Make sure and leave a good amount of yarn tail because you need this to weave in at the end of your project. Take your hook, you're going to go from front to back through the loop, grab the yarn tail, and just pull to the front, but you're not going to pull the tail all the way through. You're going to let it form a loop on your hook. Now pull on the tail to snug up your slip knot to the size you need. Now you're ready to practice making slip knots on your own. Make sure to check out the other videos in this series, like and subscribe for more great crochet content, and come visit me at www.blanketswithheart.com.